Hey, it's Ari here. If you're on this video right now, that means you're doing a little bit of research on Udemy.com and you want to know, is this a legitimate platform where you can learn a new skill, take a new course, or potentially make money on this platform? So you are likely looking for a way to supplement and or replace your current income. And if that's the case, feel free to subscribe down below because I reviewed many different side hustles just like this right here. I go over what's legitimate, what is worth doing, and what you should avoid altogether. And if at any point you want to see my number one recommendation to get to 5 to 10K a month online as a complete beginner, you could check that out down below at any point in this video. That being said, let's talk about Udemy and what this platform is all about, the pros and cons, and if this is, of course, worth your time. So this is a platform, a very big marketplace where you could go through many different courses in many different niches. And if I scroll down here, you'll see that there are different categories you could learn from. So this is just a small handful of categories that are on this platform right here. You could learn about data science, artificial intelligence is a really big one, leadership, web development, communication. There's a lot of business stuff in here. And there's many different categories of skills that you could learn on this platform right here. And if I go down here, I can click on show all trending skills, and this will bring up many different things that you could learn. So public speaking is a big one, of course. That's like one of the biggest fears that people have. Photoshop is really popular. Developing apps with iOS or Android, of course, is on here as well. Esports, watercolor painting, decluttering, Google Analytics, and many different things that you could learn. So as far as, I'm going to talk about this from the perspective of both a buyer if you want to learn a new skill in here, and I'm also going to talk about the earning potential as someone who is, let's say, for example, if you want to create your own course, you want to sell that on here, and you want to make an income doing that, what are the pros and cons with that? So as far as if you are coming on here and you are buying a course, majority of the courses on here range anywhere from 80 to 100 bucks. Some are more, some are less. This one, for example, is 24 bucks. 89 bucks right here, 124. If I scroll through here, you'll see, okay, this one's for 60. This is another one for 60. And yeah, they kind of range in that range. So like 50 to 120 bucks is kind of on average. And that is if you want to buy like one course standalone. There is also the option of subscribing to a subscription that they have. So if you click on plans and pricing right here, this will actually bring up their different membership plans. Now, this is actually what I would recommend if you are coming on here and you want to go through a few different courses, is you could just subscribe for 20 bucks a month, and then that'll give you access to like 11,000 plus top courses. And then if you get like one of the higher plans, like 30 month per user, okay, so that's like still 1,000, but like, if you get the enterprise, which I don't know, what the pricing is here. Looks like you have to contact them for like a specific price. But like for one of these higher plans, you get like 25,000 courses right here. So I would say this is a better deal going for the subscription model compared to just buying a course individually. Because if you go on here and you say, for example, you buy this course on social media with ChatGPT, right? Yes, there are it looks like he has like an average of 4-star rating right here. So you can go off of like the reviews that people have left, but it's hard to know exactly the quality of these courses or the value that you'll get out of it just by looking at reviews alone. So I would say that from a buyer standpoint, I would say go with one of these subscription plans, and that's just what I would recommend doing. And then that way you could just go through as many of these courses as you want and then kind of see what you find most value in. And then you can go through multiple different subjects. You can go into artificial intelligence, data science, ChatGPT, developing a website, and many different categories that you can go into. So as far as that goes, there's a lot of really great courses on here. Some are not so good. And a lot of these go highly in detail. So it all depends on the seller. It depends on the sort of the reputation that they have. Depends on the subject that you're learning. But like this one, for example, this course right here for 70 bucks is like 12 hours right here. So I'd say that's pretty good duration for the cost. And I'd say that's a good amount of time to learn the average skill. If you go through here, you go through all the material and you go through it multiple times, you take notes and you can go through each course. I'd say that's a good amount of time on average to learn a skill in particular. Now, I want to talk about this from the perspective of, selling a course and how much you could make as a seller on here. So if you go to the top here and you click on Teach on Udemy, that'll take you right here where you can get signed up as an instructor. Now they don't specifically say they don't really give you like an estimation on like how much you could earn with this. It's kind of all dependent on many different factors. It depends on the subject you're teaching. It depends on how many courses you have. It depends on how many sales you get, of course. It depends on how you price your course. And it also depends a lot on if you do additional marketing to your course. Like, for example, you have your course listed on here. And of course, you get it ranked on the platform. Udemy will, of course, have it in their search engine, which is a way to get people to your course. But what you could also do is you could market the link to your course on social media, for example, like TikTok, YouTube. You create content and then you direct them to the link in description or link in bio, and you can get more sales that way. So that's another factor that will depend on if you want to do additional marketing, you can get more sales that way. But just to give you an idea, and this is like one article that I found right here, which is I made $1,000 on my first course. Here's what I learned. So someone kind of shared his earnings for one course that he put up, and this is in a 6-month time span. So this is, of course, assuming that like you put up a course one time, kind of doing this, kind of just teaching like any particular subject. You put it up there and then you kind of just leave it. So this is just like a good estimation on what you could expect from one particular course if you are starting from complete scratch. This also depends on your level of expertise in the subject that you're teaching. So the more of an expert that you are, and the more of an in-depth course that you put together will, of course, attract more buyers if you have a lot of good ratings and stuff. But the main takeaway from this is that Udemy is more of a long-term game. So this isn't something where you're going to like get rich quick overnight, or you're going to put up one course, you're going to forget about it and then just earn like this massive like passive income online. It's something where you have to really put in the effort to learn the skill that you're teaching. You have to potentially be open to creating multiple different courses, and also be open to doing additional marketing on that. So that's kind of the main thing to keep in mind. Otherwise, if you are using this platform to earn a side income and you're kind of doing this for fun, you want to earn some extra money on top of what you're already doing potentially, if you're working a regular 9-to-5, then I'd say this is a really great platform to start with. Now, if you're on this video right now and you want to see what I believe to be the best side hustle to start as a complete beginner, and you want to learn how to earn more of a more automated, passive, and potentially recurring income as well, and you want to do that just by learning how to drive traffic online, I have my own program down below, my own step-by-step training that you could check out, and that is a completely free training series that you can get access to down below. So that being said, check that out if you're interested. Otherwise, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you found value in this review, if you did, give this a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And that being said, check out the training that I have down below, or the #1 side hustle. And I will see you on the inside. Take care and all the best.